Good morning, students. So we are discussing about the instruction set of 8086. So before that, we have completed the instruction format as well as addressing modes of 8086 microprocessor. So in the previous sessions, already we have completed the data transfer instructions where we have discussed about the move, push, pop instructions as well as exchange XCHG instruction, input the port IN, output the port OUT, and its specifications, its importance, and everything we have discussed with examples. So in this session, we will discuss about the arithmetic instructions. So the name itself implies that these instructions perform the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and also the increment and decrement operations. All these arithmetic instructions affect all the conditional code flags. As we know that in the flag register we are having overflow flag, sign flag, zero flag, carry flag, auxiliary carry flag. So the result of these arithmetic instructions will affect the conditional code flags. Otherwise, the conditional code flags will be affected by these arithmetic instructions. In these arithmetic instructions, the operands may be either registers or memory locations or sometimes immediate data depending upon the addressing modes, which we are already discussed. So the first we'll go for the first instruction add. First I would like to discuss about all these instructions with example. Then we'll see the uh, exact operation with we'll take some data and we'll try to how the registers or how the conditional code flags will be affected, everything we'll see. So first, these arithmetic instructions are used to perform arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, increment, decrement, multiplication, division, etc. So first one, ADD instruction, that is add. This instruction adds an immediate data or contents of memory location specified in the instruction or a register content to the contents of another register, that is destination or memory location. So after executing this instruction, the result will be in the destination operand. So the operands may be memory location, register, or immediate data, but both the source and destination operands cannot be memory operands. Both should be register operands, but both operands cannot be memory operands. That means we cannot add or we cannot subtract almost all arithmetic operations from the data from one memory location with the data stored in another memory location. This is not possible in the arithmetic instructions. Also, the contents of segment registers cannot be added using these instructions. Here we can go for only general purpose registers AX, BX, CX, DX, and the contents of register with the memory contents or immediate data with the register. But the contents of segment registers cannot be added. That means code segment, data segment, stack segment, extra segment contents cannot be added using these add instructions. All condition code flags are affected, already I have discussed, depending upon the result. So now we'll see the examples. That add AX comma 0100. If you consider the addressing mode, this is the immediate data. So the immediate data 0100 will be added with the content of AX register and the result will be stored in destination, that is the AX register only. Add AX comma BX. This instruction adds the contents of BX with the content of AX register and the result will be stored here in the AX register. The similar way, add AX comma in bracket SI. This is a register indirect. So the SI source index register will hold the address of the memory location. So the data which is stored in the memory location, whose memory address is stored in SI, will be added to the content of AX. This is nothing but register indirect addressing mode. The similar way, add ax comma in bracket 5000 h. The data which is stored in offset address 5000 h memory location will be added to the content of ax. Add in bracket 5000 h comma 010. This is the immediate data will be added to the content of this memory location. But we cannot write add in bracket 5000 h comma in bracket 1000 h. The both operands must not be, cannot be memory locations. So generally here we are using the only one operand, add 0100h. This is the only one operand is specified. So this type of instruction called as implicit. The other operand itself ax. If you are not specifying the destination operand, we have to assume that as the ax. That means it adds the 0100h immediate data with the content of ax. So this is about the add instruction. Similar way, we are having another instruction for addition. This instruction ADC, sorry, this is not ADD, this is ADC, add with carry. This instruction performs the same operation as add instruction, but adds the carry flag bit to the result. So in the previous instruction, we may be having some result. That result may provide some carry. So that carry bit will be added to the result of this particular instruction. For example, ADC AX comma 010. This is nothing but add the content of AX with the immediate data 0100. After getting the result, this result will be added to the carry flag bit. If it is 1, that will be added. That means the carry flag will be decided by the result of the previous operation. Add AX comma BX. It adds the ADC AX comma BX. It adds the contents of BX register with the content of AX. Whatever the result we got, that result will be added with the carry flag. So the remaining all are same. Similar way, increment INC. This instruction increases the contents of the specified register or memory location by 1. As we know that increment means the content plus 1. Simply it adds 1 to the contents of the operand. INC AX. So the contents of accumulator will be added with the 1. INC in bracket BX. So this BX, this is the register ended addressing mode. This BX will hold the address of the data. So that content will be added with the 1 after execution of this instruction. INC in bracket 5000h. So the content of offset address 5000h will be added with the 1. So this also in this increment instruction, all the condition code flags are affected except carry flag. Only carry flag will not be affected by this increment instruction. The remaining auxiliary carry, parry, sign flag, zero flag, overflow flag, that will be affected by this instruction. In a similar way, the opposite, that is decrement. The content of the operands or specified register memory location will be decremented. So this instruction subtract 1 from the contents of the specified register memory location. DEC AX. Nothing but this instruction subtracts 1 from the content of AX register. The similar way, DEC in bracket 5000H. This instruction subtract 1 from the content of memory location whose offset address is 5000H. This is the decrement instruction. The similar way, sub instruction subtract the source operand from the destination operand. Source operand from the destination operand. Similar way of add instruction. Here also all the condition code flags are affected by this instruction. Same example, sub AX comma 0100H. This is the immediate addressing mode. The immediate data 0100H will be subtracted from the content of AX. Just like add AX comma 0100H. The similar way, sub AX comma 5000H in bracket, that subtract the content of memory location whose offset address is 5000 H in a given direct data segment from the content of AX register. In the similar way of ADC, add with carry, we are having another instruction called subtract with borrow, SBB. The subtract with borrow instruction subtract the source operand from destination operand and borrow flag, that is nothing but carry flag, which may reflect the result of previous calculation from the destination operand. That means after getting the result by subtracting the source operand from the destination operand, this carry flag content will be subtracted from the result. Subtract with borrow here means subtracting 1 from the subtraction obtained by the sub instruction if carry flag is set. I will discuss again with example. SBB AX, 0100H. This is the immediate addressing mode. It subtracts the 0100 from the content of AX register after getting the result, some result, for example 1001. So from this 1001, the carry flag, if the carry flag is 1, that will be subtracted. 1001 minus 1, 1000 will be result. The similar way, compare instruction, CMP. This instruction compares the source operand, which may be a register, immediate data or memory location, with a destination operand, again that may be register memory location. Simply this compare instruction compares the source operand with destination operand. The source operand may be a register, may be immediate data, may be a memory location. Again destination operand may be a register or memory location. But again both the operands cannot be memory operands. So for performing this comparison, this instruction subtracts the source operand from destination operand but does not store the result anywhere. If it is SUB instruction, that store the result somewhere, maybe in the destination operand, but this instruction will subtract the source operand from the destination operand but result will not be stored anywhere. But only one thing is the flags are affected depending upon the result of subtraction. If both operands are equal, 0 flag is set. For example, content of Bx is 0100H. Both the contents are same, therefore 0 flag is set. That means if 0 flag is set, we can assume that both the contents are equal. If source operand is greater than destination operand, carry flag is set. Carry flag is set. Otherwise, carry flag is reset. If the carry flag is content is 1, then we can say that the source operand content is more than the destination operand content. So first I would like to discuss about these instructions which we have discussed with some example. After we will go for some other instructions. Okay, first we have discussed about the add instruction. So just we'll see one simple example. Add AX, BX. If the content of AX is some 0 A 0 1 H, BX is some 7 1 5 0 H. So this instruction add AX, BX, it adds the contents of BX register with the contents of AX register. The content of BX is 7150H, content of AX is 0801H. So generally directly it will add, that means 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 5 is 5, A plus 1 that is 10 plus 1 11, that is B, 7B 51H. So after executing this instruction, the content of AX, already I told that the result will be stored in destination. Destination means this is the destination register. So after executing this instruction, the content of AX will become 7B51H. So the next instructions in the similar way, if the instruction is add AX comma some 0100H. So this is the immediate data. This will be added with the content of AX register. Same, for example, assume that AX register content present is some 0A01H and the immediate data is 0100H. Then both will be added, 0 plus 1 0 1, 0 plus 0 0, A plus 1 B 1 equal to B 0. So the result will be 0B01H. So this will be the content of AX after executing this instruction. The similar way we are having add AX comma some 5000H. So this 5000H is some memory location. So where in a given data segment, maybe that data segment may be 2000H anukunte. If it is 2000H, then the content of 25000H. So already we have discussed what is the physical address. If it is having some content 1000H, then the content of this memory location is 100H is added with the content of AX. So the result will be stored in AX. So this is about the add instruction. In the similar way, next we have discussed ADC instruction. So this is nothing but add with carry. For example, the instruction is maybe there are three instructions I am writing. Add CX comma DX. Then I have written some ADC AX comma PX. For example, the CX comma DX, maybe CX content and DX content, maybe CX is F020H, for simply I am taking, and DX content is maybe some 1204H. So generally for this instruction, so it adds the content of CX with the content of DX. So what is F00? Generally that means 111, 0 means 000, 2 means 0010, 000. This will be added with the content of DX. What is DX? 0001, 0010, 0100, sorry, 0000, 4 means 0100. If you add this one, what happens? 0010, 0100, 0100. 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1. 0 with carry 1. 0 with carry. So what will be the result? That is 0, 2, 2, 4H. So the result of this instruction is 0224H with some carry flag 1. Carry is generated. Then if you go for this instruction ADC AX comma BX, so the similarly if AX is some 0500H, BX is some 0140H, then what is meaning by this instruction is nothing but it adds the content of AX BX and the result will be added with the content of carry. That means the result here first adds the content of AX and BX, that is 0, 4, 5 plus 1 6, 0, and this content result will be added with the content of carry. That is the result of previous, depending upon the result of the previous instruction. So that is 1. Therefore the answer will be 0641H. So that is the importance of ADC instructions. So that adds, the result will be added with the content of carry flag, which will be decided by the result of the previous instruction. So in the similar way, we have discussed subtract increment instruction. Similarly, increment INC if the content of AX is some 0, 2, 3, 4 H, then increment AX means it adds the 1 with the content of AX. That means answer will be 0, 2, 3, 5 H. 0, 2, 3, 5 H. So in similar way, decrement AX. The content of this one AX will be subtracted with 1, that is 0, 2, 3, 3H. So this is the example for the add, ADC, increment, decrement instructions. And similar way, subtract, you can discuss subtract, compare these instructions. Now we'll go for the another arithmetic instructions. So next important instruction, that is DAA, decimal adjust accumulator, and decimal adjust after subtraction. So this instruction is used to convert the result of addition of two packed BCD numbers to a valid BCD number. That means if whenever we are going to add two BCD numbers, the result is not a valid BCD number, that will be converted into valid BCD number by using this DAA instruction, decimal adjust after addition, you can say that, or some books it is mentioned as decimal adjust accumulator. Okay, the result has to be only in accumulator lower, that is AL, lower byte of accumulator. If the lower nibble is, I will discuss with some example. The similar way, DAS, decimal adjust of subtraction, while you are subtracting the two BCD numbers, if the result is invalid BCD number, that result will be converted into valid BCD number. So how it converts from non-valid to invalid? So we will see this an example. Okay, so first we will discuss about the DAA instruction. This is nothing but decimal adjust after addition. So for example, you will take two BCD numbers. What is the number of BCD means? Binary coded decimal number. For example, if the content of AL is 53, content of some registered CL, lower byte of CX, that is 29. So these are not decimal numbers, these are not exact, these are the BCD numbers. BCD means binary code decimal. Actually, that is nothing but actually 0, 1, 0, 1. 3 means 0, 0, 1, 1. 29, that is 0, 0, 1, 0. 29 means 1, 0, 0, 1. So, but actually what happens? Generally our microprocessor will takes that number in hexadecimal. So what is the result actually? 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1. 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 1, 1, 1. So what is the result? If the microprocessor, sorry, if you are having an instruction add AL comma CL. So actually these are, remember these are BCD numbers. But our microprocessor, simply if you are writing the instruction add AL comma CL, it adds the content of CL with the content of AL. That means we are getting some result. What is the result? 7C. 8 plus 4, 12, that is 7C. That answer will be the 7C. But when you add 53 plus 29 BCD number, the result will be actually that is 82. But the microprocessor will not perform like this. So that this result whatever we are getting 7C, actually in BCD numbers C is not there. In BCD numbers only we are having 0 to 9 only. A, B, C, D, E, F are not available in BCD numbers. So you can say that this 7C is a invalid BCD number. So for that, whenever we are going to add these BC numbers, immediately you have to write an instruction called DAA, decimal adjust after addition. So for that, what it is doing? So it's simply doing, so whatever the result we are getting, that is 7C. This is not, I can say that this is a lower nibble, is nothing but upper nibble. Already I told that byte is nothing but 8 bits. Nibble means 4 bits. This is lower nibble and upper nibble. So simply what the function of this instruction DA is that if lower nibble is greater than 9, that is C is greater than 9 after addition. So that means after addition we got C which is greater than 9. It will add 06 to the result. It will add 06 to the result. So we'll see what happens. If we are with the 06, what happens? 0111, C means 1100. What is 06? 0000. 06 means 60110. So what will be the result? 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1, 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1, 0 with carry 1, 0 with carry 1, 0 with carry 1, that is 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0, that is 8. This is 8, 0 0 1 0 is 2. So that answer will be 82, which is a valid BCD number. So simply, whenever you are getting some result, addition result, which is a non-valid, that is the lower nibble or upper nibble which contains the more than 9, that is invalid number. So if the lower nibble is more than 9, that result will be added with the 06, then that is the valid BCD number. For example, if you are getting some A5H, this is the result, then here upper nibble is greater than 9, then it adds the 60. So when this that means if upper nibble of the content AL is more than 9, then DA instruction will add 60 to the content. So that will be the importance of DAA instruction. Simply this is used to convert the result of addition of two packed BCD numbers to a valid. So this is a invalid number, it is converted into valid BCD number. How? If the lower nibble is the result of if the lower nibble is greater than 9, this instruction DA will add 06 to the result. If upper nibble is greater than 9, 60 will be added and it converts the invalid BCD number into valid BCD number. The similar way, we are having another instruction called that is DAS, decimal adjust after subtraction. For example, content of AL is 75, BH is some 46, then we are having an instruction called SUB AL comma BH. Then we are having another instruction called DAS. So what is the meaning of this SUB AL comma BH? It subtract the content of BH from the content of AL. That means content of AL minus content of BH. So what is the content of AL? 75 minus 46. I am going for in the hexadecimal only, just for easy understanding. What is 75? 0 1 1 1, 5 means 0 1 0 1. What is 4? 0 1 0 0, 9 means 1 0 0 1. So what will be the result? 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 1 okay. So this is actually 46. 46 means 0 1 1 0. So the result is 1 After subtracting, finally we are getting with borrow 0 0 1 0 f with carry 1, that is 2f. We are getting the result as 2f, which is a invalid BCD. After subtracting this one, we are getting the 2f. So this the instruction DAS, what it is doing is, if the lower nibble is greater than f, it subtract 0.6 from the result. So 2f minus 0.6. So that means, what is the 2f? 0 0 1 0, f is 1 1 1, 0.6 means 0 0 0 6 0 1 1 0. So the result will be 1 0 0 1, that is 29. That means generally if you go for 75 minus 46, that is 29. So this is the valid BCD number. It converts the result which is invalid BCD number into valid. So if the result contains lower nibble is more than 9, then 0.6 will be subtracted from the result. If upper nibble is more than 9, then 60 will be subtracted from the result. So these are some arithmetic instructions. So in the next session we'll go for the logical instructions.